Now it just looks like I'm standing on my own talking to myself, which is weird, but we're here at Moomba, and I've heard that Ektar 100 is a really good film stock to shoot in well-lit scenarios, like lots of daylight. So here we are, shooting nothing but flash as the sun goes down. Moomba, nailed it. Missed it. I'll go to the next one. People waiting, like waiting in line, and then as like the people fly past as it's going super fast, and they're like freaking out. That could be cool. One she was pointing, the other one the guy I think was looking. Could be cool. It's the end of the roll anyway. Ektar 100. Woo. Some keen-eye observers might have already picked up that I am in fact using a 50mm lens instead of a 28. So, like many things when it comes to film photography, street photography, and making YouTube videos, I'm finding out, life is just constant disappointment and despair. So, yes, I forgot to bring the 28mm. I thought it was already on the camera, turned out to be the 50mm. So I was in these big crowds, up close and personal with a bunch of people with a lens that's just not suited for that sort of thing. So yeah, that was disappointing. Even before I'd taken my first photo, I was disappointed in the photos, but we persevere, we push on. There's some alright photos from the day. It was more just an exercise in using the onboard flash of the Canon 7S just to see how it goes out in the field, and it's great. It worked really well. The crops and the photos aren't the best. This one coming up of the Toucan Man with the ride spinning around in the background. It's probably the best of the day. Interesting element. You don't see people carrying toucans in one hand every day. And so to have that, him and his mate, and yeah, the people in the background, it's pretty cool. This guy, again, not an amazing photo by any stretch of the imagination, but I think these sorts of, anything like technology based, because it moves so fast, is good to take photos of. Like even in 5 years, this thing will probably be completely outdated and redundant. And then 10 years, who knows what we'll be zooming around on. Oh, thank you. Can I get it just with the... Amazing. It wasn't amazing. It could have been. I had everything on P mode, just everything full auto on the 7S. So the light had gone a bit further than I thought it had. And obviously I was shooting into the light as opposed to having the light behind me. So yeah, I missed the candid shot of this girl with these amazing red rimmed glasses and red hair with a red vest with the pink red sky in the background and I was like the street lamps could have been cool leading lines into her, like the path and then the street lamps, so this like everything could have been great. If I'd done absolutely everything correctly, which let's be honest, I probably never was going to, this could have been an amazing shot, but unfortunately. Cheers. Then this one again, I was just looking for those pink elements just to use the flash to see what the flash could do. And, you know, it's alright. It's an alright photo. Colours are cool. Got a few more little single shots of people on the bridge, again just looking for those pinky red elements. And then, you know, combined, not a bad little triptych, but yeah, 3 very average photos when viewed independently. Then just on the way back to the car, so this is like pretty much, you know, the sun was gone, so the fact that it looks so bright is just because the Sony a7S III can go to ISO like 9 billion, and so it actually looks really bright, even though, yeah, it wasn't, as demonstrated by my photos, which all look absolutely horrendous. So yeah, so again, 50mm, too far away, light was gone. If I'd had my 28 and I was range focusing and had everything set up so I could just bang smash the flash without having to wait and get cool moments, then potentially the night could have been a lot more successful. But hey, isn't that what it's all about? Or perhaps I'm just, you know, still very negative, because I was negative before I even started taking the photos. So maybe that's continued on. This has been really tough to edit. No one tells you about, you know, it sucks enough when you get photos back and they're not good. And then even before you've gone out to take the photos, you knew you had the wrong lens, and then you get the photos back and they're not great. And then you've got to edit a video together of you taking bad photos. YouTube's tough, man. Like and subscribe, because I'll drop a little bonus episode in a week's time. So usually it's fortnightly, but because this one's short, I've got a bunch of reflections photos that I've been shooting on the 200mm that I'll drop next week. And then in 2 weeks' time, back to regular scheduled viewing. I've just been to the Grand Prix, so I've got a bunch of rolls that I'm going to put in. And yeah, in 2 weeks, we'll have the Grand Prix episode. So like, subscribe, Grand Prix episode is coming.